How's it going today, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies RC. Today we're going to be continuing our 2026 Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge rules and updates. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the retro class and what kind of makes our retro class a little bit different from some of the other clubs. So let's get into some greater details. This is my truck, Mile High Crusher. This is a truck that we're going to be using as an example today. All right, so let's go over a few things about the retro class in Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge. Most of the vehicles that you see in our club are Clodbusters or Clodbuster based. This is a mostly stock Tamiya Clodbuster. I just put a small chassis extension on the bottom just to give it a little bit longer wheelbase, and then put a single servo front steering kit on it just to get some better steering. I put some Power Hobby Clodbuster parts on it. So I've got some Power Hobby axle tubes and then steering knuckles and a few other little upgrades and things like that along the way. So overall, it's basically just a stock Clodbuster. It still has the regular silver can 27 turn motors, 13 tooth pinions, and then the Hobby Wing 880 ESC that it comes with. So it's just a really, really simple design. These trucks have been around since the 1980s. So a lot of the technology has been standardized and kind of we've figured out kind of the tips and tricks to make these trucks run a little bit faster. But in our class, we do require that you run the 27 turn motors. They don't have to be the stock 27 turns, but they do need to be like a race legal 27 turn motor, and then you need a 13 tooth pinion. And so we'll go over that here in just a second when I give you some shots of up underneath the truck. We do recommend, with the amount of abuse that our trucks take, that you do as much strength and performance upgrades as you can staying within our limits. All right, so as I stated in the beginning of the video, there's a couple of things that make our retro class just a little bit different than some of the other clubs that you'll find around the country. We do not necessarily enforce a weight restriction, simply because we don't always have the time to do a lot of extra work at these events based on our time constraints and things like that. But we do ask that you abide by the original Trigger King rules and keep your trucks at the 9-pound minimum. So as long as they meet a 9-pound minimum, we'll probably not be weighing the trucks, but we ask that you respect the 9-pound minimum if you can build your trucks that way. Secondly, we allow shaft-driven retro trucks in our class. A lot of clubs do not have the shaft-driven trucks integrated into retro class. Some clubs do, some clubs do not. We do allow them. However, we do ask that you keep the motors and pinion gears the same. So if you have a shaft-driven truck, you need to also be running a 27 turn motor, and a 13 tooth pinion, just to keep the speed and gearing somewhat similar, and it gives us a baseline of where we need to go as far as gearing the trucks to keep them competitive and not necessarily outperforming outright the retro Clodbusters. So that's just kind of how we do it to keep it fair amongst the two types of vehicles. We've had a shaft-driven truck with us for a couple of years now, Sam's Leafer Madness truck. It's been in development over the last couple of seasons, and it's done very, very well with us. but it's been defeated by Clodbusters just the same. So, we just kind of keep it fair, keep it competitive, and usually the tracks prove to be the real challenge of the races. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for today on Troy's Hobbies RC. That's a quick look at our 2026 Retro Class rules. Not too much has changed with this class. We've kept it very consistent over the last few seasons. We've been allowing the shaft trucks to drive with us for a while now, and they've been very competitive and very fair. It's gone multiple directions across multiple types of trucks. So we really enjoy this class here in Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge. The limited truck with the limited power and kind of the old style design and all that, it leads to a completely different style of racing, and it's really, really fun. It's definitely one of the more enjoyable drivers classes in our series. So if you ever want like a touch of nostalgia, or like you want a completely different type of racing experience, Retro Class is a great class for that. So that's going to be it for today on Choice Hobbies RC. Just wanted to say thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you were new. Stick around and make sure you find out about Colorado RC Monster Truck Challenge dates. That's when you can find out when we're racing. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all next time. Later.